You see, the thing about chaos is that it's fair. No favorites, no biases, just pure, raw, unfiltered anarchy. And that terrifies them. Unseat, unterrup, unhappigement, they candidate. Oh, they pretend like they've got it all figured out, like their little rules and systems are holding everything together. But deep down, they know the truth. They're hanging on by a thread. And me, I'm the one who's going to cut it. They spend their lives following orders, obeying rules, thinking it makes them safe. They want control. They need it. It gives them comfort, a false sense of security in a world that's anything but secure. They cling to their laws, their morality, like it's a lifeboat in a storm. But the storm doesn't care about lifeboats. It's coming, and it's going to swallow them whole. Me? I don't need control. I don't need rules. I don't need rules. I see the world for what it really is. Chaos, beautiful and wild. And I thrive in it. I am it. While they waste their lives building their little empires, I'm the one who knocks it all down. They call me a madman, but madness is just a point of view, isn't it? To them, I'm chaos. To me, they're the ones living in a fantasy. Oh, and the best part, they never see it coming. They think they've got me all figured out, like I'm just another problem to solve, another villain to defeat. But the joke's on them. I'm not playing their game. I'm playing mine. And in my game, there are no rules. There are no boundaries. It's just me and the chaos dancing together in this little world of theirs, setting it all on fire. They think they can stop me. Wow, that's cute. They send their heroes, their soldiers, their guardians of justice. But justice is just another lie. They tell themselves to feel better. There's no justice. There's only what you take, what you earn. And I've earned my place in this world. I've earned the right to tear it all apart. You want to know why they're so afraid of me? Well, it's because I don't have anything to lose. I don't care about their money, their power, their status. They've built their entire lives around things that don't matter, things that can be taken away in an instant. But me? I've got nothing, and that makes me dangerous. You can't take anything from a man who's already lost everything. So, what do? I show them the truth. I show them how fragile their world really is. I push them just a little and watch them fall. It's almost too easy. They're so desperate to believe in their own control that they'll do anything to keep the illusion alive. But I'm not interested in illusions. I'm interested in the truth. And the truth is, chaos is the only real force in this world. I am not a monster. I don't feed autopacted sense talent answers. I'm just ahead of the curve. I've seen the future, and it's not the shiny, perfect world they want to believe in. It's dark, it's messy, and it's full of people like me. People who have stopped pretending that things can be fixed. You can't fix what's broken at its core. You can only tear it down and start over. They think they can rebuild after I'm done. They think they can put the pieces back together like some twisted jigsaw puzzle. But the pieces don't fit anymore. They never did. That's what they don't get. Their world was never whole to begin with. It's always been broken, always been a lie. And I'm just the one who had the guts to say it out loud. I'm not interested in peace, in order. I'm not interested in saving anyone. What I want, what I've always wanted, is freedom. Freedom from their rules, their expectations, their stupid little systems. I don't need a place in their world because their world isn't real. It's just a game they play to make themselves feel safe, to make themselves feel like they matter. But they don't. Not really. The truth is, none of it matters. Not the money, not the power, not the fame. It's all just smoke and mirrors, distractions to keep them from seeing the chaos underneath. And when they finally see it, when they finally understand that their world is crumbling, they won't be able to handle it. They'll break. And I'll be there, laughing, as the whole thing falls apart. They've built their lives on lies, and now those lies are catching up to them. They think they're strong, but they're not. They're weak, all of them, hiding behind their masks, pretending to be something they're not. But me, I'm honest. I don't wear a mask. I don't pretend to be anything other than what I am, chaos, pure and simple. And that's why they fear me. They know, deep down, that I'm right. They know that everything they've built is a house of cards, ready to collapse at the slightest breeze. And I'm the storm that's going to blow it all down. They can try to stop me, but it won't matter. I've already won. Because even if they take me out, even if they kill me, the chaos will still be there. It will always be there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for its moment to strike. You see, the joke's on them. They thought they could control me, but I've never been in their control. I've always been free, and now I'm going to show them just how free I really am. Let the world burn. Let it all come crashing down. Because in the end, I'll still be standing, laughing, as the ashes of their world blow away in the wind. They think they understand me, but they don't. They never will. Because I'm not like them. I don't need what they need. I don't want what they want. I'm free. And that's what scares them the most. That's why they'll never stop trying to bring me down. But they can't. Because you can't kill an idea. You can't kill chaos. It's always there, always waiting, always watching. And I am chaos. I am the storm they fear, the darkness they try so hard to avoid. And no matter what they do, no matter how hard they fight, they'll never escape me, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. And I'm just getting started. You want to know the funny thing about chaos? It doesn't need permission. No. It doesn't knock on your door and ask to come in. It just happens. It creeps in through the cracks, whispers in the dark, and before you know it, it's already taken over. That's what they don't understand. They think they can lock it out, but chaos doesn't play by their rules. It never has, and it never will. They thought they had me figured out, thought they could box me in, put a label on me, lock me away. But you can't lock away something you don't understand. And they don't understand me. They never will. See, to them, I'm the villain, the big bad wolf come to blow their house down. But I'm not the problem. I'm the solution. I fact. I'm unfacility. I pain. Their world was sick, diseased, rotting from the inside out, and I'm the cure. Oh, they don't like it. Of course, they don't. Nobody likes the taste of medicine, especially when it's the kind that burns going down. They've spent their whole lives building walls, creating systems, all to keep the chaos at bay. But the truth is, chaos is inside the walls. It's been there all along, festering, waiting. I'm just the one who had the guts to open the door and let it in. And now, there's no turning back. The walls are coming down, whether they like it or not. They call me a criminal, a psychopath. But what's a criminal in a world that's already broken? What's a psychopath when the entire system is insane? They think they're sane because they follow the rules, because they color inside the lines. But the lines were drawn by people just as broken as they are. The rules were made up by the same kind of cowards who now hide behind them. And me, I don't follow their rules. Maybe I think I come south, so I don't play by their game. I've made my own rules, and in my world, the only law is chaos. They tried to break me, you know. Tried to fit me into their little box, like they do with everyone else who doesn't fit their mold. But I've never fit their mold. I've always been different, always seen the cracks in their perfect little world. And now, those cracks are spreading, and they're terrified. They think if they can just get rid of me, things will go back to the way they were. But they won't, because I'm not the problem. I'm just the symptom. I'm the real problem. It's them. It's always been them. They think they're the heroes of this story, the ones who are going to save the day. But heroes, they're just a myth, a fantasy people tell themselves so they can sleep at night. There are no heroes in this world. There's just chaos and the people who can survive it. I don't need to be a hero. I don't need to be anything other than what I am. And what I am is inevitable. They think they can stop me, but they're fighting a losing battle. You can't stop chaos. You can't stop the truth. And the truth is, their world was always doomed. From the moment they started building it, they were sealing their own fate. Every lie they told, every law they passed, every illusion they clung to, it was all just fuel for the fire. And now, that fire is burning, and I'm fanning the flames. They'll try to fight, of course. They always do. They'll throw everything they have at me, their soldiers, their laws, their precious little rules. But it won't matter. Me, Admiral, Elbow outrights, ain't feelings, hereditary. In the end, it'll all come crashing down, because chaos doesn't care about their rules. It doesn't care about their walls, their armies, their defenses. Chaos is relentless. It's the only thing in this world that's real, and it's coming for them, whether they like it or not. You see, I'm not here to destroy for the sake of destruction. That's what they get wrong about me. Hey, I'm not some mindless wrecking ball, smashing things just to watch them break. No, I'm much more than that. I'm here to tear down the lies, to strip away the illusions, so that something new can rise from the ashes. They can't see it yet, but soon they will. Soon, they'll understand that their world was never real. It was always just a facade, a pretty picture painted over the truth. And the truth? The truth is chaos. They're afraid of it, of course. They're afraid of me. But fear is just another illusion. They think if they're scared enough, they can stop it, like their fear is some kind of shield to protect them. But fear doesn't protect you. It just makes you weak. And weak people, they don't survive the storm. They get washed away like dust in the wind. Me, I don't fear the storm. I am the storm. I am the chaos they've been running from their entire lives. And now, they've run out of places to hide. There's no sanctuary, no safe haven where the chaos can't reach them. It's already here. It's inside them. It's in their hearts, their minds, their souls. They've spent so long trying to keep it out, but it's always been there, festering, growing, waiting for the right moment to break free. And now, now that moment has come. Their world is falling apart, and they don't even realize it yet. They're still clinging to their illusions, their lies, hoping that if they just believe hard enough, things will go back to the way they were. But there's no going back. The old world is dead. The only thing left now is the chaos, and the people who are strong enough to survive it. They'll keep fighting, of course. They'll keep trying to hold on, keep trying to rebuild. But it's too late for that now. The damage is done. The cracks are too deep, the chaos too strong. They've been living in a dream, and now it's time to wake up. It's time to face the truth. And the truth is this: chaos is the only constant. Everything else is just an illusion, a temporary order that will always give way to the chaos that lies beneath. They don't want to admit it, but they know I'm right. They know that their world was always broken, that their order was never real. They've spent their whole lives pretending, but you can only pretend for so long before the truth catches up with you. And now, it's caught up. Now, there's no more hiding, no more pretending. The game's over, and chaos has won. They'll try to rebuild, try to start over, but it won't work. The cracks are too deep. I'm James Hilkins, and I go at it too. I'm out of two. I'm finished. At this thing, I won. The chaos is too strong. Now we're getting to the good part. You can feel it, can't you? Alright, the unraveling. The beautiful chaos that's spreading like wildfire, consuming everything in its path. They're scrambling now, trying to patch up the cracks, trying to hold on to their precious order. But it's slipping through their fingers, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. The truth is, they never had control. Oh, they just thought they did. They built their little kingdoms, their rules, their walls, and convinced themselves that it would last forever. But nothing lasts forever. Everything crumbles eventually. That's the nature of the world. That's the nature of chaos. And the funny thing, they never saw it coming. They thought they could outsmart it, outbuild it. But chaos doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care about your walls. It's patient. Intion, and sunche. Inting Charlesday. It waits. And when the time is right, it strikes. And now, the time is right. Look at them, running around like ants, trying to save their sinking ship. What times? Another what's always dying. They don't even realize that it was doomed from the start. Every brick they laid, every law they passed, it was all just delaying the inevitable. They thought they could contain me, thought they could lock chaos away. But chaos can't be caged. It can't be controlled. It's a force of nature. And I'm not at the as a force of nature. And now it's free. Now it's everywhere. You can see it in their eyes. The fear. It's not just fear of me. It's fear of the truth. Fear of what comes next. They've spent their whole lives clinging to their illusions, to the belief that they were safe, that they had it all figured out. But now, that's all gone. The safety, the order, the lies, stripped away. And what's left? Nothing but the raw, terrifying reality of chaos. They're starting to realize it now, starting to understand that this is bigger than me, bigger than them. This isn't about one man. This is about the system. The system was always broken. It was always going to collapse. I just gave it a little push. And now, it's all coming down. They'll try to rebuild, of course. They always do. And they always do. But it won't work. It never does. Because you can't rebuild something that was never real in the first place. This is the end of their story. The end of the lie they've been living. And the beginning of something new. They don't see it yet, but they will. Oh, they will. Soon, they'll realize that their world wasn't real. It was just a dream. And now, the dream is over. But don't worry. I'm not here to leave them with nothing. I'm here to give them something better. Oh, so perhaps one journey. Well, one sin. Something real. You see, chaos isn't the end. It's the beginning. It's the seed from which something new can grow. Something stronger. Something truer. But first, everything has to fall apart. The old has to die, so the new can rise. They'll fight it, of course. They always do. People cling to their illusions like drowning men clutching at straws. But in the end, the truth always wins. Chaos always wins. And when the dust settles, when the fires have burned out, they'll see. They'll see that I was right all along. This world was broken, and it needed to be torn down. Only then can something new rise from the ashes. You can hear it now, can't you? The sound of the collapse. The cracks widening, the walls crumbling. It's all coming down, just like I said it would. And I'll be standing here, watching it all like I always do, because that's what I am. I am not the destroyer. I'm the harbinger. And speaking, the one who clears the way for what comes next. And what comes next, well, that's up to them. But here's the truth. They won't make it. Not all of them. Some of them will fall, consumed by the chaos they tried so hard to avoid. Others will survive, but they won't be the same. No one comes out of the storm unchanged. The chaos leaves its mark on everyone it touches. It strips away the pretenses, the masks, and leaves only the raw, naked truth. And that's what I am. The truth. The truth they've been running from their entire lives. The truth that their order was a lie, their safety was an illusion, their control was nothing but a fantasy. And now, that fantasy is over. The curtain has fallen, and the real show is about to begin. They'll hate me for it, of course. They already do. But it doesn't matter. I'm not here to be loved. I'm not here to be a hero. I'm here to do what needs to be done. I'm here to burn down the lies, to tear apart the illusions, to bring the chaos that will pave the way for something new. And when it's all over, when the dust has settled, they'll realize that I was right. They'll realize that chaos wasn't their enemy. It was their salvation. They think they can survive this, but they're wrong. They've spent too long living in their little bubble, pretending that the world made sense, that everything had its place. But the world doesn't make sense. The world is chaos, and chaos doesn't care about your place. It doesn't care about your plans. It just is. And now they're face to face with it, and they don't know what to do. But I do. I've always known, because I've always embraced it. I've always understood that chaos isn't something to be feared. It's something to be embraced. It's the only real thing in this world. The only thing that can't be taken away. Everything else is just temporary, just an illusion. And now, their illusions are crumbling, and I'm still standing, because I don't need their illusions. I don't need their order. I have chaos. And chaos is eternal. So, here we are, at the end of the story. Or maybe it's the beginning. It's hard to tell with chaos, isn't it? But one thing's for sure. The world they knew is gone. The old order is dead. And in its place, in its place, well, that's up to them. If they're strong enough, they'll rise from the ashes. If not, they'll be swept away, just like everything else. But not me. I'll be here, watching, waiting. Because I know the truth. The chaos never ends.